Hello, my name is Judy. Welcome to the Liberated Multitasker. I'm so excited. I have one dish for you that you can serve 3 different ways. Chicken chili, loaded nachos, or a chicken chili dip. So come join me. So we're going to start off with our crock pot and my liner for easy cleanup. I'm going to add 1 can of tomato sauce, 3 cans of Rotel, this is the second one, and the third one. I'm going to add 1 diced onion, 1 can of whole kernel corn. I've drained this. One can of kidney beans. I've rinsed and drained them and added some water back. 1 can of black beans, drained, rinsed, and I've added the water back. We'll add that in. 1 packet of taco seasoning mix, or just 2 tablespoons if you make your own. 1 tablespoon of cumin. 1 tablespoon of chili powder. Let me mix this up. Now this is the main base for this dish. If you're a vegetarian, just skip our next step, which will be adding chicken. This is already smelling and looking quite delicious. Now for our chicken. Let me get on some gloves. I bought this chicken the other day and I vacuum sealed them in a 2-pack because that's what works best for us. Can you see that better? Okay. So now I'm going to salt and pepper this chicken on both sides. Because my hands are dirty from chicken, I'm going to use this spoon. Sprinkle on some pepper. I'm going to do this on both sides. Now the recipe says 1.5 pounds of chicken. Some people use 3 chicken breasts. I'm just going to use 2. We're just going to put that right on the top. Now I'm going to put the top on. And you can cook it on low for 10 hours or on high for 6. So I'm going to cook it on high for 6 hours. And I will bring you back then. Now our crock pot has been on high for about 6 hours. So it's time for me to pull out the chicken breast and get them shredded. And this is such an easy step to do when your chicken is well done and it's good and hot, to put it in my KitchenAid mixer with the whisk attachment. And then this shreds up the chicken wonderfully. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to cut it on, and it's going to shred the chicken for me. It only takes just a little minute. Now I need to tell you a little secret. I think I've mentioned before that my husband does not like chilies or soups if it's not like 40 degrees outside. So even though it's cooled off quite a lot for us in the South, it's still 80, 90 degrees. So I've decided, instead of serving this as a chicken chili, we're going to make loaded nachos. And you know what? He enjoyed it. He liked it. Sometimes the dish is all about the presentation. Well, now that the chicken is shredded, I'm going to add it back to the crock pot. I just have a few pieces stuck in the whisk. I've got those out. Let me just show you just how well that shredded that chicken up. Now I'm going to go ahead and put it back in the crock pot. And then we're going to give it a nice little stir. And probably let it cook for just a little while longer, maybe another 30 minutes. And now you can see that's nice and thick. And it got me to thinking, if I'm doing loaded nachos, why couldn't it be a dip as well? I would use corn chips, Frito chips, instead of tortillas if I'm serving it as a dip. It's just a thicker chip and it'll do much better. Look how delicious that looks. And I do wish you could smell it. It smells so good. So now it's time to plate it up. I'm going to use these chips. I got these from Sam's. They sell them at Walmart as well. And I'm just going to add those to my plate. I'm just going to add enough chips to cover the plate, the whole bottom layer. You want to make sure you have plenty of chips to go with your dish. We've got that done. Now I'm just going to scoop out some of our chicken chili onto our tortilla chips. It's nice and thick. It just smells so good. And to top it off, I'm just going to add a touch of sour cream. Just as much as you like. If you like cilantro, you can add that now. Now it's time to add some shredded cheese. As usual, I'm going to be using a little bit of medium cheddar and a little bit of pepper jack. And this dish is already hot enough that it's going to start melting this cheese as I'm sprinkling it on top. Now this makes a lot. I was able to put 3 containers in the freezer for another time. Just look at that. Let me know if you decide to give this recipe a try. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please like, share, and subscribe, and let me know how you prefer to serve this dish.